Good morning. We are looking at some icy roads out there, some slick spots, some snowy conditions, all from your driveway and your porches through the road you live on, and then all the way onto our highways. It's very icy. So please be careful with that compacted snow and ice that developed with this system that's been moving through. So look at our travel planner for today. We're giving it a red light this morning because we want to stop and make sure you're checking road conditions. You can see those on the VNL weather app throughout the tri-state area and beyond. And of course, want to just take it easy on the roads too. And that's the case for throughout the day today. It's still going to be icy and cold out there all day long. So caution needed for your Halloween as we head into the evening hours tonight. You'll need to watch out for those trick-or-treaters as well on the roads and in the neighborhood. So here's a look at our conditions right now. We've got some areas where we still have a few flakes, but mostly that snow chance is winding down. We just have a couple of these very isolated light snow showers in the valley, most of them now into northwest Minnesota and barely getting picked up on our radar. The Fosston area back over into the Bemidji area, stretching down into southern parts of Clearwater County toward the Itasca area there. So again, looking at some snow that's still lingering. Most of it is moving east of us though. Again, this Alberta clippers move through very quickly. That's why we call them clippers. They clip right on by. They produce a little bit of snow, and then on top of that, the wind too. And that combination was certainly felt last night. And now that's starting to move on pretty quickly too. And there is still some wind out there. We still have a gust to 30 in Fergus Falls. We're gusting to 29 in Grand Forks. So wind out of the north or northwest, going to be really chilly, bone chilling on this Halloween. And in addition to that, there may be a little bit of blowing snow too. Let's take a look at our temperatures. We are mainly in the 20s along the Red River and east where we have the clouds. You can see we're down to 5 in Harvey right now, so pretty chilly there, especially when we factor in the wind. And our wind chill right now in Harvey is 11 below. And we are at 1 below 0 in Jamestown. It feels like 3 below in Rolla. So again, that's what I was talking about, that 100-degree difference from Fargo at 96 earlier in the month, at the start of the month, to how it feels for some places in the valley out west in that sub-zero range. So it's cold this morning. It feels like 13 in Fargo, a wind chill of 8 in Grand Forks. The kids are going to definitely want their heavier coat heading into school today. And then looking at that snow moving on here in our hour-by-hour planner gradually. So as we make our way into noon, there's still some pockets of some light snow, but then there are areas getting some sunshine, and I'm hoping that sun will help a little bit to melt the snow on some of those darker asphalt surfaces in some of those areas on your driveway as well. Might help with that a little, but of course once the sun sets, that gets locked right back in, so those areas will need to be treated. And then moving ahead into this afternoon and heading toward the evening, temperatures 20s for most areas, right around 30 in Fargo for your high, but again, we are going to see those temperatures drop around sunset. We're going to have that wind at least ease up a little bit heading into tonight. There will still be some breeze, so we're still going to have a wind chill effect, but not as bad as it could be. We're looking at wind chills that'll likely be in the teens, maybe some single digits above 0 out there for trick-or-treaters tonight. Clouds should help us out overnight and keep our temperatures from dropping as much as they could with this colder air moving in. So here's a look at our extended planner. Expect to have temperatures that are going to be rising a little in the forecast, above freezing for starting Wednesday and into the weekend. So that's good for maybe getting rid of some of that snow on some of the roads. But then we're adding a little more moisture to the mix Friday and into the weekend for the hunting opener in Minnesota. You may be running into a little bit of rain, some snow. I know hunters like snow on the ground for tracking purposes, but probably don't want the rain falling on you while you're out there in that. So we'll continue to keep you updated on the weekend forecast coming up. Sure.
Yeah, it's nice for tracking, but cold when you're sitting in that stand and the snow is making the wind a little cooler out there.
Yeah, you're going to want to layer up, and not just that, but probably make sure you have that waterproof layer too for any preset.
Okay, thanks, Lisa.